Authorities will not rest until they find whoever dumped a mattress on the side of the road. Dollar General has to pay for their creepy medical examinations. And a New Zealand town is tormented by Celine Dion music battles. These are the weird stories for Wednesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian in a closet. I have 3 weird news segments from around the world. Let's go. Whoever dumped the bed on the side of the road will be dealt with. And the Nebraska authorities will not rest until they find whoever did this. Someone dumped a bed on the side of the road in Lincoln, Nebraska. Now, I would ask if this is a slow news day, but this is Nebraska. This occurred over the weekend. Someone dumped a bed on the road. Nebraska authorities are looking to send whoever did this a wake-up call. Good pun. Oh, sheet. Oh, sheet. All right, let's keep reading. I want to hear how this unfolds. I mean, I'm adding them myself at this point, right? Come on, guys. We have Merrick County, Nebraska Sheriff's Office. Not a lot going on over there at Merrick County Sheriff's Office. They said that the bed was found on H Road between 11th and I Roads. Are you guys familiar with this area in Lincoln, Nebraska? Not a lot going on there. The dumping of a bed is going to stand out. And they need to get to the bottom of this. I mean, the county's going to slip into chaos if they don't figure out who dumped this mattress. The real evil has to be identified. Senseless acts of mattress dumping on the side of the road must not go unpunished. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what is the big deal? Why is everybody up in arms about a mattress dumped on the side of the road over the weekend? What could this possibly lead to, Jonesy? Oh, where do I begin? How shall I count the ways in which a roadside mattress could lead to shenanigans and tomfoolery? You know, first of all, it could attract a transient. Next thing you know, you got a little fentanyl going on the side of the road. Can't have that. Maybe it attracts multiple transients who want to have an underground arm wrestling ring. Next thing you know, they're on the side of the road gambling on some arm wrestling. Can't have that either. And of course, this whole situation could accelerate to where the mattress becomes a house of ill repute. Can't have these sorts of shenanigans going on the side of the road in full view of the children. These are just one of the many ways in which this roadside bed could turn into an illegal operation of some sort. Now, the sheriff's office isn't sleeping on this. They've created a mattress task force to get to the bottom of this. They want to know who's responsible. And anyone who knows any information is asked to reach out to the authorities. The sheriff's office said it would appreciate the opportunity to meet the individual that put this mattress on the side of the road on a more personal level. And then they added, "We have a citation ready for you." Ooh, sounds very threatening. They're asking if anybody has any information that may lead to identify the illegal dumper of the mattress. Please call the Merrick County Sheriff's Office at 308-946-2345. Guys, don't sleep on this. I mean, don't literally sleep on this, okay? I mean, a roadside mattress probably has those bed bugs. The Dollar General's creepy pre-employment medical exams have cost them $1 million. The article begins by saying, "Do you need perfect eyesight to work at a Dollar General? Do you need low blood pressure to work at a Dollar General?" I would add a third question. Do you need to work at a Dollar General? I mean, we need to ask this as well. Seems like a dangerous place to spend your days. Have you seen the clientele in there? I'm afraid you'll be getting stabbed eventually working at a Dollar General. The article says, well, up until the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission filed a lawsuit against the Dollar General, the discount variety store required applicants to take medical exams at their Alabama warehouse. Turns out these medical examinations were pretty intrusive and kind of creepy. And as a result of the invasive medical exams, they actually withdrew job offers to applicants that did not pass the medical exam, including applicants whose blood pressure exceeded 160/100 or who had less than 20/50 vision in one eye, even when these impairments did not exactly prevent the applicants from safely performing the job. Yeah, I mean, as long as you can stand on your 2 feet, it would seem to me that you're a viable employee of any dollar store in this country. According to the EEOC, this is a violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act, and now the Dollar General has to pay $1 million to settle the lawsuit. According to the lawsuit, this medical examination included the, quote, taking of vital signs, the completion of a drug test. A drug test! A Dollar General in Alabama is taking drug tests. I mean, how are you going to get anybody working there, bro? It's Alabama. You got to throw out drug tests for these low-level jobs in Alabama, I would assume. They also conducted a vision test. There was a medical and health history questionnaire, a review of current medications, and a physical examination, including, in some instances, genital examination of the job applicants. It says genital examinations. No, that's not okay in any context, really. Well, I mean, not in any context. If you go to the doctor and you have a genital problem, then obviously an examination of your genitals is appropriate in that context. Not for a dollar store job, bro. I think something else is going on here. The article says, it is hard to imagine what job other than porn star a genital examination might be necessary for, but apparently it's something that they conducted to work at the Dollar General warehouse in Bessemer, Alabama. Now, in addition to these seemingly invasive medical examinations, they also violated the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act by asking prospective employees about their family's medical history as well, such as whether their parents or grandparents had cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. As here, in addition to the monetary settlement, the Dollar General will also have to make changes to its hiring process. That's a good start. I hope that includes not investigating the genitalia of your prospective employees. Start there. How about that? It seems of all the things the Dollar General store should be investigating, the employees are like the last thing. Like, how about you investigate your products, Dollar General? I mean, the sort of poison that you're peddling over there. I've seen all kinds of wacky stuff in there that doesn't look safe. Have you seen the bananas? Do those look safe to you? I don't think so. They look like they'll give you monkeypox, to be honest with you. They're selling like feminine wipes that are made of poison in there. I swear to you, they are. I don't trust any of that stuff. There's stuff in there that's being sold for $1. There's a reason why it's $1. It's not okay. These products at some point were on their way to a normal store, and then someone intercepted them and were like, you know what? We've decided that these products are not safe to be sold to the public. And then the Dollar General was like, we beg to differ. We think for the right price, the public might want to roll the dice with these products. I don't know if you know about our clientele, but they like to live on the edge a little bit. Yeah. So we think that they might be interested in buying this protein powder that apparently causes hair loss. They're buying the frozen shrimp, bro. They're buying dollar store frozen shrimp, bro. They don't care. Want to create a podcast? Spotify's platform lets you easily make, record, distribute a podcast everywhere, even earn a little bit of money, all in one place too, for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters. You record and edit on your phone or your computer. You send it to Spotify, and everywhere podcasts can be heard. They even have video podcasting options. Spotify for Podcasters allows you to earn money with ads and subscriptions as well. Best of all, it's free. Try it. Download Spotify for Podcasters or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your life, man. A New Zealand town is being tormented by Celine Dion music battles. Guys, you know Celine Dion. She's topped the charts all around the world and has a legion of fans. She's won countless awards for many, many hits. But one New Zealand town says they have had enough of Celine Dion. This is after car drivers joined a craze of blasting out Celine Dion ballads at 2 a.m. It's terrible. My heart goes on. My heart goes out to these residents that have been subjected to Celine Dion ballads at 2 a.m. The name of the town is Porirua. The residents of Porirua, I think I said that right, Porirua, they've launched a petition to bring an end to the Celine Dion noise. But participants of the so-called siren battles say they are a way to express themselves. These battles involve groups of people gathering in an area with their cars, blasting music from sirens, more typically used for emergency warnings. The idea is to play the music from the sirens the loudest and the clearest. I'm looking at a photo of the siren setup. It's on top of the roof or the hood of the vehicle. These look like loudspeakers that you would use in an emergency warning system. And this is what they're using to blare Celine Dion hits. Why it's happening at 2 a.m., I'm curious. Couldn't you do this at lunch? Anyways, the community is calling on the authorities to step in and end this noise. Apparently, these music battles are part of a New Zealand subculture where music enthusiasts cover their cars in up to a dozen industrial speakers and sirens, and then they compete to have the loudest and clearest sounds. Probably wondering, why did they choose Celine Dion? I mean, why wouldn't you just play some AC/DC, man, some Metallica? Well, here's a quote from Paul Lasoa, one of the founders of a group that runs siren battles in Auckland. Celine Dion is popular because it's such a clear song. So we try to use music that is high treble. We try to use music that is clear, that doesn't have much bass. These cars have anywhere between 7 to 10 sirens attached, with competitions usually held throughout the night. They take weeks to prepare for, as participants source sirens online, and they weld speakers and amplifiers to the frames that sit on cars. This Lasoa individual told the media he felt the stigma around the battle was quite unfair. He said, well, we just love music. We love dancing. And doing this is better than nightclubbing or drinking in a bar in the city where there's fights, all kinds of fights. There's no fights here. He goes on to say, basically everyone has a hobby. And while our hobby can be quite disturbing, we understand how disturbing it can be. We just want our own proper safe space away from people to do it. I see. This is his argument. I got a suggestion for you. How about you do it on a boat in the middle of the sea? That way the residents don't have to listen to Celine Dion at 2 a.m. We have the mayor of Pororua. The mayor's name is Anita Baker. Come on. Anita Baker. With love so strong. Anita Baker says residents are being kept up at night by cars that cruise around the streets or set up in parking lots in these speaker competitions. Anita Baker says, it's Anita Baker, I just love it. Anita Baker says, we need to find somewhere alternative for these people to go, or they need to stop. The mayor goes on to say, they play half the song and they tweak it on their things and make a screeching noise, so it's not like you're even listening to good music. I don't mean to be awful, but it's not even a complete song that you're listening to. So it sounds kind of weird. Yeah, not that I want to listen to a complete Celine Dion song either, but if you're playing half a Celine Dion song and then screeching noises, and then the car next to you is trying to outdo you with the screeching noise, I can see how this would be annoying at 2 a.m. I mean, I don't know, call me a prude. Police have received reports of about 40 separate incidents relating to siren battles between February and October this year. A police spokesperson said authorities were seeking to identify individuals who have stolen speakers, and district police teams have been notified of the resurgence of siren battles in Pororua. Anita Baker is working with the police, regional and local council authorities to crack down on this Celine Dion battle problem. We have a quote from a resident named Diana Paris. She said, I enjoy listening to Celine in the comfort of my lounge and at my volume. I do not enjoy hearing fragments of it stopping and starting at any time between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m., though. It also says here the Pororua City Council had previously reached an agreement with those participating in these siren battles, which involved groups going to industrial areas and finishing by 10 p.m. But the battles have since returned to the town and have once again annoyed the residents until 2 in the morning. Yeah, I feel for this woman. I feel for the community. This is a silly thing to engage in. It doesn't make any sense to me on any level. I don't understand why you feel the need to blast music out of your car like you're a teenager, for crying out loud. They've given you a space away from the town to do it. So unless it's in a swamp, I mean, just do it in the warehouse section, bro. I mean, what do you... And then to do Celine Dion, I mean, it's so stupid. Everything about this is so dumb, and I don't understand it. I'm not a fan of Celine's music personally, but that's still, even if you played amazing music, you don't all pull up with your cars with stolen speakers and blast it until 2 a.m. in the town square. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like this town is dull. There's nothing to do. Maybe just lay down a few mattresses on the side of the road to keep them busy. Yay! I'm a caffeine addict, as you know. Many of you have mailed me coffee or bought me coffee, and for that I'm grateful. But I also have the acid reflux, and I can't drink as much coffee as I used to. Instead of having that fifth cup, I drink a little Magic Mind. That's right, Magic Mind. It's an elixir that I just add to my afternoon routine. It's a coffee alternative that gives me energy and increased focus. It's just a little green shot. All right. It's got delicious, healthy ingredients like vitamins B and C and matcha. And for my listeners like me who are coffee addicts like me, but you want a healthy alternative, this helps you cut back on your coffee. Try Magic Mind. Go to magicmind.co/weirdaf and use my code WeirdAF20. That'll get you 20% off a one-time purchase of Magic Mind or 20% off a subscription of Magic Mind. Go to magicmind.co/weirdaf and use code WeirdAF20 and try Magic Mind. Cut down on the caffeine. Cut down on the reflux, man. Hello, my friends, loyal listeners of the Weird AF News podcast. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed the weird news, and I hope you learned something about the world around you and even maybe got a little laugh or two. If you want to call the show, we have a number here. You can leave a voicemail. It's 646-450-2012. The email's funnyjones@gmail.com. Feel free to ask me a question, say hello, say goodbye. Or you can send me any weird stories that you come across this week that you think might be appropriate for the show as well. If you'd like to support the show, buy something from my sponsor, Magic Mind. Or leave a review of the podcast, which doesn't cost you a thing. Tell a friend about Weird AF News. Maybe someone that you're next to in line at the Dollar General might want to listen to Weird AF News. Maybe you know a Celine Dion fan in your life. Or perhaps somebody that you meet sleeping on a mattress on the side of the road that needs a little humor in their life. Tell them about Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast. It's available on all podcast players and even YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. If you want to support the show in other ways, go to weirdafnews.com, the official website of Weird AF News, and you can buy me a coffee or join the Patreon from there. I'll keep this brief, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Thursday episode. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you're having an amazing day, and good luck with your life, man.